Good day, guys. Today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to cut a 6-piece skirt, like a very easy way to cut a 6-piece skirt. So the first thing you need is the person's length for the skirt. You might not see the numbers, but I'm going to be mentioning the numbers on the tape that I used for this skirt. So you need the length of the person's skirt at first. After the person's length, the next thing you need is the person's measurement, the hip measurement, because that is the biggest part of the body, the lower part. So whatever the person's measurement is, you divide it into 6, and when you divide it into 6, you place the measurement on the cloth. For this person, she's using hip 48. So when I divided hip 48 into 6, I had 8. So I'm going to be dividing my clothes into 2, like the way I folded it. So since our hip measurement is 48 and I divided into 6, we have 8. So I'm going to be dividing my clothes and use 4 inches, because 4 plus 4 would give us 8. The way I folded my clothes, because once I open it, it gives us the double figure of what is being folded. So I'm going to fold my clothes into 4, but I'm not going to use the exact 4 because I want the lower part of the 6 pieces to be very big, like to have a fish shape. So I'm going to use something like 7-8 inches, because of the lower parts that I want to be free, like very big. So this is me measuring. The first thing I measured was our hip measurement. When I want to measure my customers, I always measure their waist to their hip and the waist to the lower hip, where I want the shape of the skirt to start from. So that is me taking the hip measurement, which is 8. I'm putting the 8 there. That is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and this is me taking the lower hip measurement. Our lower hip measurement is 41. I also divided it by 4 and I added the allowance. Then from that junction of the lower hip, I'm going to take my ruler. I'm telling one of my girls to give me my ruler there. I'm going to take my ruler and make like an A shape from there. Yes, to meet that junction is called the lower hip. That is where the shape of skirts usually come from. So from the video, you can see there's like an A shape from where our skirt length is to the lower hip. The next thing I do is to cut it out. After I've gotten our waist measurement divided by 6, our hip measurement divided by 6, our lower hip measurement divided by 6. Then after dividing it by 6, I flip my clothes and divide each of the measurements into 2, which is what I have here. Just take a look at this one. It's like an A shape down, and from the middle you see I'm taking my time to remeasure it again. So you have something like this. All you have to do, once you already cut one, just keep cutting 6 of this exact thing on the fabric. You need 6 more of it. So I'm going to flip my cloth again. So you don't wait. When you are doing 6 pieces, you need to be very careful, because if you're not careful, you're going to end up wasting your clothes. So you need to fold the exact thing that will be enough. That will be enough for the next one you are cutting. You know you already cut out one, so you need just that exact thing. So you need to take your time to refold and refold your clothes to make sure you are having the exact thing, so you don't waste the person's clothes. That's exactly what I am doing here. See, I had to readjust, realizing that the fabric at the side is too much. That is like an excess fabric. So you don't want to waste your customer's clothes. So you make sure you fold well. You are cutting the exact thing I just cut from the first measurement I used. So this is me placing it on the table again to make sure it's fitting in. Yes, I'm taking my time to place it well. So you have to take your time to place it well to have the same thing. Then you cut out again. This is me trying to cut it out again. The same shape. The only thing that you'll be adjusting in this is, we are cutting out 6 because it is 6 pieces. The 6th one you'll be cutting would be slightly different from the remaining 5. The 6th one you'll be cutting will be slightly different from the remaining 5. So this is me. I've cut the 2nd one. I'm going to cut the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So I've cut everything. I'm counting. The 6th one now, take a look at it. I added 2 inches allowance, and that is for zip. That is for the zip allowance. So you have to make it 2 inches or 1.5, depending on what you use for the inches of your zip. Well, I use 2 inches. I like when I have enough allowance in my clothes. So after doing that, you just split that into 2. That last one that has extra inches, you split it into 2, and that's what you have. If you want to put lining in your clothes, go ahead, cut the lining out and turn it.